Hello, we are live. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better, I Swear podcast. This week is 11/12/17. I'm here with Mark with the mic
Yeah, buddy.
and Japstar Supreme.
Great to be here.
Okay. All right. You get all the points. You automatically win. Oh. Oh. So how you guys doing this week?
Good.
Pretty all right.
I'll start off just with this because I was so excited to just see it and the version of what they are. Injustice just announced the third fighter pack, and they showed the two other ones, which is the Atom, which they kind of previewed a couple months ago, and Enchantress. But while they're fighting, you see a Psy come out of nowhere, go right in the middle, and then you see the movie version of the Ninja Turtles.
Can you tell
Not
me?
the bad movie.
Okay.
The amazing movies.
Okay.
They are going to be the next DLC for Injustice. I think they're coming out December 12th. I am so fucking excited.
Did you get into anybody else that came out before them or no?
Surprisingly, this dude, me and Julio played him when he first came out.
Black Manta, right?
He was really good.
Dope.
Oh, really?
Black Manta was really good. Raiden, I don't care. My big thing with Injustice is I don't care about the Mortal Kombat characters. I really don't care. I did play with Sub-Zero a little bit, but again, I could care less if he was in the game. I wanted more of the Marvel or like the crazy comic characters to appear, like Hellboy.
Okay.
Oh, it's who's the alternate skin? Is it Black Lightning or Static Shock?
Black Lightning.
Black Lightning. There you go.
Yeah, because the TV show coming up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Black Lightning has a TV show coming up, so that's the one they use. It's the same costume.
You know what's going to be on CW or something else? Oh, really?
CW.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
It's a CW show. But yeah, it's gonna be so they announced the Ninja Turtles being part of this thing. I'm like super excited. I was talking to you earlier last night anyway, about how they're gonna fight and what the character is gonna be. Well, there was a key thing that Leonardo said during the whole trailer is that we all fight as one. So that got me in the gist of it being you get to pick the main turtle you fight as, and then they all kind of help out within the fight.
Yeah, that'd be. You probably play as Leonardo, and you command the other three as like special moves or something. Like I think like I was saying, like the Pokemon trainer from Smash Brothers is like there's one character that's the trainer is in the background.
Yeah,
and you play as the other three Pokemon.
Yeah.
So I could see like Leonardo is like the point character. You play as him, and his special moves are like Mikey flies out and does like a Psycho Crusher. Like why does he always have some type of Psycho Crusher move? I don't get it. And then like so his DP or Dragon Punch will be like he'll send out Raphael or something, or maybe they'll just let you switch between them.
Yeah,
which I think would be cool.
That
would be unique if you could switch through. If you could switch through and play as 4 different movesets of turtles, that would be cool.
I feel that they're all gonna have. I think it's gonna be all 4. You can pick out the main one, and then the rest of them help you. Because I think the fact that if they're gonna add all 4 turtles, I think they're gonna get bitched at so much if you can't play as all 4 of them.
Oh no, that's what. I know they're gonna take up one slot. They're not gonna take up 4 different slots.
No, they're gonna take one slot out, and I think you could customize because you get a total of 10 slots once you like hit level 20, and then you could adjust the characters and you could change the bandit, the costumes and whatnot after that.
I was just thinking they've done something like this before. They did it with MKX.
Yeah.
With the cyborgs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so they have 3 cyborgs, and they have, all independent movesets. So it's not like a skin, but it's it's 3 characters in one slot basically. So maybe it'll be this time it'll be 4 characters in one slot.
I can see it being like that because you can't have 4 turtles and not be able to play as the 4 turtles.
Yeah, so I'm now thinking about it, like, oh, they have experience doing this. So yeah.
But
that'll be cool.
I'm extremely excited. I was like, fuck Spawn.
Right?
No, I still want Spawn.
I could care less now.
Well, I have a question since Xavier Woods posted on Twitter, which do you like? What's your ideal turtle to play with?
My boy's Raph.
Oh, Michelangelo all day.
My boy's Raph all the time.
Well, see, we're all different. I picked Donatello.
You mean in a game wise?
Yeah, game wise.
Yeah, because he always has this. He usually has the best. He's usually the best character for the games because they're not really balanced, and he has the longest range.
Yeah.
But like, usually combo wise, Michelangelo looks cool because he's always twirling shit or twirling himself.
Yeah.
And he's using nunchucks. I like that.
Yep.
So and he's crazy.
I'm very excited.
It's insane.
I'm excited. Shit. I'm excited for Hellboy too.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't he out? Did you try him?
Hellboy is on Tuesday.
Gotcha.
Tuesday coming up, Hellboy comes out. I'm looking forward to playing him as well. He was, what's funny is that he was the big surprise already, and then them announcing the Turtles, that was just like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And the fact that my biggest thing is that it was Raphael in the trench coat.
Mm-hmm.
And
I love the trench coat.
I was excited for that, and I was like, I hope that's like a costume, and that you can fight in the trench coat.
It'd be cool if the other costume was just them in black and white.
Well, they do have the alternate skins. Like every character has a shitload of alternate skins, so I would not be surprised the black and white one is it's one.
Because
that should be crazy.
Injustice being a comic focused game, like that would be pretty cool.
I could see a Slash alternate costume as well, having them with a black bandana.
Are there 4 turtles that are evil that they could all be alternates as?
Well, when they all were part of the Shredder.
No, I mean 4 different ones. So like you could have Slash, you could have Razor,
Toka.
You could have Toka. Okay, Toka Slash Toka.
Wasn't well, he was a tortoise. He wasn't like a.
No, I just mean different, like completely different characters. I was like trying to name some that are turtle shaped. And I think Metalhead is the only other one.
Yeah, Metalhead.
So there's not like 4 bad enemy turtles.
I can see them having the Shredder outfits though. When they're all working for Shredder, they had these black bandanas and the foot soak kind of suits. But I'm getting a little ahead. But then again, I see them based on the movie, so I don't see them going that crazy into the full detail of certain things.
I don't know. Depends on how much Ed Boon likes them. You might get something good.
No, but then again, they all have like crazy alternate costumes, so I would not. I don't doubt that they're not going to put the love that they have in the other characters that they did on this one. I really don't, especially how big the Turtles are. So
yeah, I know. So wait, so is there a partnership with Warner in them? Or no, nothing.
No, they just probably got the permission.
Is Cesaro gonna pop out?
I know, right?
No. Hopefully, the what is it? The Swiss Cyborg is not here to suplex
the Swiss Cyborg. I need to get that shirt.
Oh shit!
I guess it'd be a good time to plug the Wrestling Babble on this Red Cyclone Network. Listen for that.
Yes, we do a wrestling show as well.
I
think we got good opinions. I think we do a good job.
The grapples.
The grapples. The whole.
I like my opinions.
I like mine.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
But
Injustice. So far this year, I say Injustice was my top fighting game of this year. So I'm very happy in what they've been giving me every fucking their DLC means something, and that's something I love about Injustice. They made DLC that means something. I do not mind the extra. Well, I bought the steel case version, so I did not mind paying that extra money for because they keep showing me new stuff, and they're giving you different shit that you're not expecting at all, which I'm very happy with. So
yeah, that's the best type of thing, is something that you want and you didn't expect to get. It was like, damn, I didn't know I wanted this, but yes, I do.
Exactly. The Ninja Turtles would be the last thing I would have thought to be an Injustice.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing they like, and then all the rumors with Spawn and all the like even Hellboy wasn't even rumored. It was like everyone wanted Spawn, and everyone looked at Spawn because Spawn kind of fits in that DC, that not DC, but that Mortal Kombat feel.
Mm-hmm.
I think Spawn fits that, not in DC per se, but just in that general.
Yeah, just the way they portray it. Yes.
Yeah. And then when they announced Hellboy, I was fucking excited. I was like, "Oh shit! I didn't expect that." Yep. So this one, I've talked about Ninja Turtles so many times on these casts. I'm a huge Ninja Turtle fan. I love the dudes. I watched them. I watched it to this day. So I'm so excited to see them in a new fighting game, nonetheless, because they haven't been in a fighting game since Tournament Fighter. No, that bullshit.
That was many moves.
No, yeah, there was some bad. There was a bad one they went.
No, that bullshit. Smash Bros. Wannabe, the Ninja Turtle Smash Up or some shit.
Yeah,
it was based on the movie.
Had a thing?
Yeah, it was based on the CGI movie. The characters from the CGI movie.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was on the Wii. So the last time they actually fought, like it was in Tournament Fighter. So I'm excited. I'm really excited, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they do. I can't wait for their trailer. I can't wait for their preview because I want to see how these guys are going to fucking move. I really do.
Yeah.
And if they're there, all 4 turtles, I'm excited. If there's just one turtle, I'm still excited. But you can't show me 4 turtles and I can't be all 4 of them.
I'm pretty sure there's going to be some really clever, creative way to use them.
Like I was saying with you, like their special could be the fucking the shell smash that they did to Tatsu in the part 2.
Mm-hmm.
And they all fucking come out for 4 corners and they all smash you.
Yeah.
You know, and I was saying, I hope that their super is oops.
Yeah.
they just knock you off a building and Casey Jones is just automatically down there with a garbage truck.
That would be dope. Also. That would be dope. What else? The fighting, like their big hits and shit like that. The one like the hits that take you off another stage if you use it. That could be like them like cannon pulping the other turtle to him. There's a lot of moves I could see being a double team move or triple team move depending on the turtle.
Yeah, I could definitely see them using some stuff. Now that I think about it, yeah, you're right. There could be a bunch of like triple team and quadruple team moves and stuff.
Yeah, because that key thing that Leonardo said, we all fight as one. That was the one thing I'm just trying to think of how they would do that with all 4 turtles, that we fight as one. So that's something that I could see them leaning towards when they making their move sets. You pick a turtle and they all have something similar to each other, but they have like the main strikes and shit being a little different.
Well, I see it is probably going to be closer to Captain Ginyu. Yeah. Where like if you've seen recently with the Dragon Ball Fighters, was it Dragon Ball Z Fighters, it's like it's him as the one guy on screen, but you press a button and like Raccoon comes out and I think he farts. I don't know. The little green guy comes out and waves come out of his head, and the red and the blue guy, they come together and start spinning at you and shooting fireballs, and it's complete chaos, but it's one character that you're controlling. So again, there's a lot of possibilities, and I hope it's something unique.
Me too. Me too. I put it this way: then Justice just sold it just sold more copies for this Christmas season.
Yep.
Word.
Definitely.
Yeah, because even Jenkins said he was thinking about buying it now because of that, which I still believe it when I see it. Yeah, Jenkins, you talk mad shit.
No, but just his luck, he's gonna buy it, and none of us are gonna play him.
Yeah. I'll make sure once he buys it, I'm not playing no more.
Oh shit!
Damn.
No, it's more like because of Destiny. Yeah, I haven't been on Destiny, but then again, I just put my PS4 back on, so I haven't even touched it yet.
Got you.
I played some Injustice. That was the last thing I actually played on it.
Is it just about time? Is it just about time for new Destiny stuff to come out?
Yeah. I think
yeah.
Okay.
So that's probably when I go back on.
All right. They had the faction rallies this weekend.
Yeah, so then I'll probably check it out again. I'll try.
I think we were doing. Like, we were trying to get Rick back on, and Rick was like, "Man, the drop off is crazy."
Yeah.
Of so many people not playing it anymore, and it's true. Like, I rarely see people on my like friends list play it. I usually see maybe one. True, that too. Like, I've been playing on South Park the last couple of weeks.
How you like that? Because we were trying to get you on the cast last week about it. So what's that game?
Well, it's pretty much a turn-based RPG, and it just follows the storyline. Like the one before it, it follows a storyline of a certain episode. Like that one was there, like Fairyland.
Yeah, before, Lord of the Rings kind of.
Yeah, which also comes with the game, so I'm able to play that as well.
Uh-oh.
Damn, they're trying to stop me already.
Mm-hmm.
So this one is when they're the Coon and friends.
Okay. So it's supposed to be like the Avengers.
Yeah. So, they have all their superhero powers. Butters has Professor Chaos. And his minions is a bunch of Mexicans in foil. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So what's the name of the game?
The Fractured Butthole.
I made you see.
Do they actually pronounce it? Do they actually pronounce it fractured butthole or fractured butthole?
They say it both ways.
Oh, really? Okay, that's great. Great.
Yeah. So
even better.
I have Assassins I haven't touched yet because Mario been life. But I did play. I did pick up Sonic Forces. I was very curious with it because I still try to love Sonic as much as I can. Sega did some good with Sonic Mania, and they gave you a lot of love with that game, and that game was amazing. But they kind of fell short with this one, and I was pretty disappointed with it. I'm glad I didn't pay full price. I bought it for like $20, which it retails for $40. But it still has the same Sonic problems, the same 3D Sonic problems. As in, you fly off the screen for no reason. There's no control in your body when you jump. I hate when these games put platforms to jump on when you can't control yourself on these platforms.
Okay.
It's like you're on an ice stage all the fucking time.
Can we all just agree that they need to bury that formula?
Yeah.
Like that 3D formula that they keep trying to, I don't know, somehow insist that it's okay. No, it's not. It's garbage.
It hasn't been okay for a long time. And the last game that they had that was good was Generations. And Generations had a lot of 2D parts in it.
Yeah, there wasn't like the fast-moving 2D parts.
Yeah, they had a good combination, but the more fun game part of the game was the 2D chubby Sonic.
Okay.
But my big gripe was I'll say my bad, but I have some praise for this game, so I guess I'll say that first. It had really good boss battles. The boss battles, they meant something, and they actually made it good. The creative character was okay. I can see a lot it getting really weird with certain people. But it was an interesting concept. I just wish that you didn't have to have a gun kind of weapon that you was able to choose his power or whatnot. So you can make him kind of like Knuckles in a way, or kind of like Sonic in a way. It depends on how you want to play. But no, they all have that one weapon, and they control off of that.
My question is why? Why would you take the worst of the 3D Sonic games to copy? Because that's straight out of the Shadow the Hedgehog game.
Yeah,
it's just like, why would you do that?
So So
copy guns.
yeah. So the gun is like a hand is more of a grappling gun than anything because you use it to grapple and shit. But it has different elements. So they have a lightning one, they have a fire one, they have an ice one, they have a different thing. So you're getting those through the game throughout the game and whatnot. The game is really short. Like the levels itself, even the last ones, probably within 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes, you'll pass it. Like they're very, very, very short, very fast. But it's not like it's fast and a good experience. Fast, it's fast as in they got kind of lazy and like let's let it be.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
My highlight of this game was the boss battles. The boss battles were great. Like at least they got really creative with that. They had this new villain named Infinite, which he was like a Sonic. If Sonic went goth and had a half mask, that would be the character, I guess. He looked like a shadow character, but just had like a crack in his eye or some shit.
Yeah.
His name was Infinite, and he was like going through different warps and shit. So when you fight him, if you hit this red thing, you go into his world, and then you go back outside the world. It was a weird fucking thing.
It does not sound memorable at all, though.
But they did good with the boss. All the boss battles were fun. I'd say that was my highlight of the game. The rest of it was just let me just finish this. I did make Doom as the character.
Okay.
My Sonic character looks like Doom. It's a black cat with the yellow eyes and looks angry. So that's Doom right there in a nutshell.
Man. What happened? I don't know.
I think they should just look at everything they did with Sonic and just go the opposite direction.
Yeah, I guess so. Just stick to 2D.
Why don't they just let the people that did Mania take a crack at it?
I mean,
like
I feel like the game. Sorry, go ahead.
No, because I feel like the game doesn't have to be a full 3D, three-dimensional game. As in, it could be a 3D but 2D world kind of thing, and I think people appreciate that.
I was just gonna say, I think they have some kind of mandate where they have to. Since they made those types of games, that they have to have a big, cinematic story mode, and it has to be voice acted fully, and it has to have human characters that look weird and blah blah. Like it has to be this big grand thing.
Yeah.
And Sonic Mania kind of showed it doesn't.
No, it does not at all. The funny shit about it too is you had this coming out right after Mario. Mario's fucking fantastic.
But not even that. This came out. This came out after Sonic Mania.
Yeah, and then that too, and it's $20 more than Sonic Mania.
Like, they should have waited till next year.
Yeah, you could tell the game was rushed. They did rush the game out. They were trying to get something done within a certain time period. And I think that's the reason why they cut the price in, because they knew they didn't have a full game that was worth $60.
Yeah,
I feel like that was happening. Like, I'm glad I only paid $20, but I'm still like kind of like I could use that $20 somewhere else.
Yeah.
I wish it was better. Like, I really do. Like, I saw potential in it. Like, I've seen it while I was playing it. There was things that they could have capitalized on, and they did not. And that's more with the creator character and actually having his own. I feel like they could have made his story more involved with you and your choices than him just helping Sonic out.
Gotcha. Okay.
And because Sonic gets captured, and that's the reason why your character is recruited. And then you can see a lot of the rushing thing and the cheesiness, like when they had this big epic war between Dr. Robotnik and all Sonic and the crew. The funny shit is, if you look at the background characters besides the main characters, they're all clones of each other. They're all the same color code, just back and forth. It's all the same thing. So like, they didn't try to get creative and just make every.
Oh man.
like they didn't. What they should have did was just all the costumes they have, put them all on the fucking characters, and just had them all with different eyeballs and shit. No, they picked the same 5 characters and kept adding them, and they're all fucking the same.
Just copy and paste.
I was like, really? You couldn't get more creative with that at all?
Damn.
And I was like, wow, that's bad.
Wow. Okay. So avoid it like it's a dumpster fire.
Yeah,
It's probably good. I would say this. It's probably great for kids. It's probably great for younger people.
you know,
Like really young, because it's just like you can make your own character and you could,
yeah.
jump around and stuff. Like I imagine that's probably fun.
Yeah, and the furry community because you can make your own character.
Yeah, that's the thing.
We don't hate on them.
No, but I remember that being a like as soon as it was announced, that was like the first thing that people were talking about. It was like, well, there you go. Finally, people who make their own fan fictions because Sonic fanfic is like a huge thing.
Yeah,
that has like a life of its own. So I knew the super specific community was gonna get their thing.
Yeah.
So I just feel bad that it wasn't a better game.
Because I wish it was a better game as well. Like I have a lot of love for Sonic, so it kind of hurts me. Like I always will line up playing it no matter what. I'm like, it's Sonic, I want it. I could just save that $20 and just put it towards my Lego Marvel 2, which comes out next week.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that game though. But I just wish they was more, because even the stages, they all kind of look the same. They all kind of look the same. They all kind of blended in. They didn't have the soundtrack was okay. I say the soundtrack was decent, but the stages weren't that creative in a sense. I felt like they kept going in the same places. They didn't really give you any like thing new like what Sonic Mania did. Because even if it was a revisited stage, they did some unique things to it to make it more like feel like a brand new stage.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, don't buy. I'll say don't buy it.
Gotcha.
No to Sonic Forces. Yes to Sonic Mania.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
But other than that, Mario Been Life. I'm still collecting. I'm at 650 moons.
So, how many more you got to go? What 9999?
It's 800. It was 843 stage moons, and then there's 999 moons in total that you can collect. That means you got to buy the moons from the store to get to 9999.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I'm going it little by little because now it's getting kind of a little difficult in a way. Like some of the things that you got to do, you're like, argh. And then you let go of the game and then come back to it. And like, all right, let's try this again.
Okay, cool.
Wow. Yeah, so that was good. What else?
Oh wait, we didn't talk about because did you see Thor Ragnarok? We didn't get to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We watched. Well, I saw Thor before they did. He saw it this week, right?
Yeah, I saw it again yesterday.
Yeah. So, say your little disappointment with the movie because you had a little grip with it.
I did. I need to sit up for this one. All right. Now, I read Thor like when I was in high school, around the time I started reading comics in general. Like Thor was one of those joints. I got the #1 around 98-ish.
Yeah.
99, that era. When Dan Jurgens was still a thing. Yeah. And it was good. Like, I've always liked the Shakespearean vibe to it, the way they talked. Yeah. How the writers wrote them was very Shakespearean. So it's like, okay. Now, the first movie had that vibe.
Yeah.
You know, the betrayals and the family thing, stepbrothers and whatnot, secrets and lies, all that. Everything Shakespeare, plus the way they talk. And Kenneth Branagh was a big thing with directing it and how he directed it that way. Yeah. So I kind of liked the vibe because it was kind of like the books. Like, that's the closest. Like, the second one, it stayed with it a little, but it was definitely way darker than the first one.
Yeah.
And it stayed pretty serious. Like, it had its little funny moments here and there, kind of like the first one did.
Yeah.
Like, when he interacted with humans,
Yeah,
but that was it.
they all had their like little jokes here and there. Like all the Marvels still will have this little humor
Hmm.
parts of it.
But when he's in Asgard, it was always serious.
Yeah.
So I was sitting there, I was 50-50 sitting throughout the whole movie. I was enjoying how funny it was, but I'm still waiting for it to get serious because of my expectations because of the first two movies.
Yeah.
So it's weird. Like, if I didn't read Thor and wasn't a fan of how I am of Thor, it would have been like a 10.
Yeah.
Oh, well, if we're going to do the numbers thing we always do, it'd have been a 5 out of 5. Like, to me, it was kind of a 3
Yeah.
because it didn't get serious that I wanted it. Like, I was waiting, like, the whole movie. It's like, man, this is not going to get serious anytime soon. I'm digging that it's funny,
Yeah.
but it's like, woo, it's not getting serious anywhere. So it's like, all right, I'll just take it for what it is. Still entertaining. Jeff Goldblum chewing up the scenery all over the place. I loved it.
Yeah.
He was just being him. And it was great. It was good. Super entertaining. It wasn't a dull moment in that movie.
Yeah. It's just that you had a certain expectation of the film.
Surtur looked cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Very cool. Hella, Hella was alright. She just seemed kind of one-dimensional.
Same here. I didn't like her. I wasn't that crazy about her character or her as the character.
They always just, it's weird. They always drop the ball on their villains in these
Yeah.
movies. That's always like their drawback. Every one of them.
I thought Hella was really good in the beginning, and then it was just like I thought that she could have done a lot more than what she did.
Right.
Yeah, she should have been more
They didn't
dominating and
focus.
shit like that.
She
Or
was
they
less of
should.
a focus.
Yeah.
She was less of a focus. Like halfway
Yeah.
through the movie, you didn't even care about her. It was just about him and Hulk.
Yeah, and they were like, "Oh shit, yeah, we had to do something over there."
Mm-hmm. All right, we do have to go back to Asgard.
For the movie
All
in
right.
general, I loved. I thought the different approach to the movie. I really enjoyed it. I liked the '80s feel, the '80s vibe to it as well. I felt like it was more of an adventure movie than another Thor movie that it once was. It was a different adventure, kind of branch out of it. I felt like they could have did this after the ending of the Asgard storyline. And then they could have went to his world, a different world, a different storyline, and be more funnier, be whatever they wanted to be. But it should have ended the story first before it went crazy humor.
Yeah, the vibe is totally different. Like if you were a legit fan of those first two movies and you went to see this, you'd be like, "What am I watching? This isn't. What is this? Guardians? Is this Guardians again?"
Yeah, it had a very big Guardians vibe to it. I did really enjoy the movie though. Look, I really found it hilarious. And that was the thing I was telling you guys before you guys went to see it. I was like, one thing you're gonna notice that it's really funny. Like you'll be surprised how much you laugh through the movie. Like, but you're not expecting a comedy. You're expecting superhero action and with a little comedy in it. But you're not expecting to laugh. Like I laughed a lot in that movie. I thought that was the humor itself was really good. Like even the beginning when he was fighting the demon in hell and shit, and he kept going around in a circle, and he was like, "Hey, hold up. Okay, I'm going back. Like I'm not even doing this." I thought those little things were funny. Like I enjoyed the humor of it, but I can understand why you didn't feel that as well.
Mm-hmm.
But
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, listen, don't get us wrong. It's enjoyable. It just seems like the way we're talking is like, oh, it sounds terrible. No, it's great.
Yeah.
But it's not what you're expecting if you're expecting something.
Yeah, my little thing that I will say that I wanted something more leading into Infinity War with Thor.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like we didn't get that much at all.
Right.
In that sense.
Like, we got to see the stuff, like the Tesseract, and that was it.
And how she just drew the fucking the Infinity Gauntlet and shit.
Mm-hmm.
She just threw it like it was trash. and whatnot. The movie could have been more focus point going into the Infinity Wars, but again, I really enjoyed the movie though. Like I enjoyed it with what it was. It wasn't a bad movie. It's just that you expect something a little different. That's all I would say.
Hmm.
Did it seem like apparent that they were making her deaf, or is that not true?
No,
Let me
it
see.
wasn't apparent that they're gonna make her deaf, but then I could still see her. I could still see her being going into Infinity Wars and probably being a part of it, but I don't see her being deaf.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
But the movie was really enjoyable for the most part. Again, you expect a little something different going into Infinity Wars, but other than that, it was fun.
Hmm.
Yeah, fun ride. Fun ride.
Yeah.
Hulk was great. Loki was great.
Loki was great there. Oh shit, the beginning was funny when he saw Thor get slammed the way Loki did.
He cringed when he saw Hulk come out. That shit
Yeah,
was so funny.
he was like,
He's
"Oh,
like,
I
"Oh
gotta go."
no."
He's like, "I have to go." But yeah, again. Go see it. I still say go see it because it's just a really fun movie.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
I've been hearing bad things about Justice League already.
Really? Damn.
I
Yeah,
haven't heard anything. I'm just
I
like, I'll still see it.
for the most reviews I got was it's a okay movie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That it tried to do too much in one thing when they should have spaced it out, which I thought was going to happen anyway.
Gotcha.
But that one comes out in 2 weeks or next week.
Really?
I don't even know
No,
when it
next
comes
week,
out.
next Friday.
Next week. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because Punisher's
17th.
next Friday. Yeah, so I
Yeah.
guess we've seen that probably. I'm not.
Wow.
You know what's funny? This movie I could wait. Like I'm not going crazy to see it the day it comes out. I could wait for like $5 Tuesday.
Word.
Yeah, that's when I'll probably do it. I'll probably wait to see it on $5 Tuesday
Hmm.
for free on credit because I have like $40 on
Oh
credit.
shit. They really not trying to pay for this movie
No, I'm not.
at all.
Not at
I'm gonna have
all.
to get them tickets early that day too, because even this Tuesday, like trying to get tickets, like Jenkins went there around
Yeah.
6 or 5, and they were still sold out
Yeah, because it's
till
five
like
dollar
8 o'clock.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
The movie's $5. Yeah, it's gonna be cheap. It's gonna be hard to do. Anything else?
How- hmm. No, not much.
What else comes out? I'm getting Lego Marvel 2, which I'm very excited about. I'm a huge fan of these Lego games. They usually a lot of fun games. They do a really good story job with the story. If you play Lego Marvel 1 or you haven't played it, I recommend you playing it. I think it's on PS4 for like $3. Play
At
it.
this
Okay.
point.
It's a lot of fun. A good story. Like I think I got Julio to play it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
'Cause I used
yeah.
to,
I bought your copy.
yeah, because I was describing the game to you, and I was like, yeah, I'm finished with finish it. But I was telling you, it's just a fun game. Like the storyline is really funny. Like they do a really good job just combining everything together, and they do their own. Because these are the games that are not based on movies and whatnot, so they have their own voice actors, they have their own storylines, and they do
You get to
like
play with everybody:
yeah,
X-Men, Fantastic Four,
yeah,
Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that.
yeah. So
The possibility that Disney might purchase Fox's what is it, entertainment division?
yes,
Oh,
well, it's gonna be
20th Century Fox.
well, they're gonna buy off the Marvel part of what they
That's it.
own.
Not,
Yeah,
but I from what I saw, it was they were going to sell their entire entertainment division,
yeah.
and then
I
and people were like, if that happens, that's not good
yeah.
because that's closer to Disney being a monopoly, and also the reason that they shouldn't purchase these franchises is because Fox apparently is the only ones that were willing to take the chances
No, they weren't.
because
They were forced to take the chances.
no, but I'm just saying they did, and there hasn't been has there been since the Disney purchase of Marvel, has there been rated R movies,
The Netflix stuff,
but not the actual cinematic stuff? No, right?
not cinematic wise, but the Netflix stuff were all
The Netflix stuff is
on the
all.
Disney. They're still under
Okay.
the Disney banner.
Yeah, that was a sticking point. So I don't know how much weight that actually holds, though.
Yeah, no, it was under Disney still. It was produced by
No, no,
Disney
no.
and all that shit.
I'm talking about you. I'm talking about
Yeah,
the point that that only Fox Fox would take the chance. I don't know how much water that holds, like,
yeah,
because you think they would do something like an Old Man Logan type of movie at some point down the line.
yeah,
It's already happened.
yeah,
I mean, like, once you get the inspiration, it's hard not to do it.
yeah.
So if they do purchase that entertainment division, you don't think some director is going to do it? Like,
I feel like if they do get the Fox parts back, I really hope they let them be like. I hope Deadpool stays Deadpool.
that's what I mean. Like, you don't think that they're going to change Deadpool to like PG-13, do you?
No,
There's
they'd
a
be
chance.
stupid.
You know, there's a
Because
chance.
I want to, yeah. Because see, you're thinking about it, but I'm thinking, like, I'm trying to think of it from, since Disney has become this really big thing and taking Star Wars and all that, has it really been a more child focused thing? Because if it has, it might actually be a problem then.
No, like it didn't change anything with Star Wars. People still died. Han Solo still died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're not killing people.
There's it could be a hit.
I'm
It
just
could be a
asking.
big hit. It could be a big hit and miss with it. Depends on what you expect. One, there's no new X-Men's on the block right now, so you can't really say, oh, they're gonna do this and do that to the X-Men. I want the whole X-Men redone because I hated Fox's X-Men, to be honest with you. I did not like any of those movies. I did not like the characters. I hated the suits. I hated a lot of things about those movies. I think the only thing I liked was First Class. The only thing I liked was First Class.
You like that one? I can't.
I liked his actors.
Stand that one. Oh,
I hate Bryan Singer I hate him with a passion. I can't stand him the way he directs. I think Unusual Suspects is an overrated movie. There's a lot of things he does that I think is overrated. Like, I don't like him.
I don't think I ever saw that movie. But
X-Men,
like,
I never liked the X-Men movies. I liked Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
I like the second one. That's it, and that's only because of the Wolverine.
You know, it's funny. The second one, I only liked for the action. Other than that, the story was stupid.
That's it. I liked the second one because Wolverine got to go crazy finally.
Yeah, that was but it still wasn't that great of, like, they all weren't that good of movies. And I love the X-Men in the comic book wise, and seeing this, and that was the shit I got for the movies. I was like,
The only reason I remember even having a positive outlook on the third movie was because of the Juggernaut. That's it.
And then I saw his
he got to say the line. Oh yeah, that terrible outfit. Jesus.
And then the Fantastic Four, I honestly do not want to see them. I think the whole deal for the whole Fox thing is the only way I could see a good Doctor Doom and a good Galactus. That's the only two characters I really want to see in the Marvel universe, cinematic universe. I could care less about the X-Men. I could wait for the X-Men coming down later on. I could wait for Fantastic Four come down later on. Is those two characters, they have such a big thing into the Infinity Gauntlet shit that I'm mad that they're not part of it.
I would like Silver Surfer too.
And Silver Surfer.
Yeah, I was gonna say Silver Surfer.
Silver Surfer. I would like a redone if they do get it, I would like the X-Men to be reconstructed. I don't want to see a continuation of what the bullshit they were giving us in the last couple of years. I want a whole new. I want to see the blue and yellow suits. I want to see Cyclops as a fucking leader. I want to see the origin, the beginning of Jean Grey before she goes psychotic and becomes Dark Phoenix. There's a lot of stories you could do with that whole X-Men thing, and you don't need to continue off of Fox because I thought they did a terrible job.
I agree mostly. Yeah. I don't.
And they have a plethora of stories to go with too. Like you could do the Proteus story. You could do a lot of. It's the X-Men. Yeah, totally.
So much.
First movie should not have Wolverine. First movie should have the original core, the 5 X-Men.
Well, slow down.
Mind that.
Maybe it could be the new class.
I do not want to see Wolverine in a movie until later on. I don't. I'm sorry. Like Wolverine could be built into the movie. He should not be the star of the movie.
I wouldn't mind a movie with just the original 5.
Me either. Like that's one thing. You know what? Going to that, if you're gonna start Wolverine, start him with his own thing before he was even the X-Men.
I
know,
don't know, man.
where the Madripoor stories? That's what I
Word when he's Patch.
when he's Patch. I want some of that stuff.
Some of the Japan stuff, yeah, because that was
Yeah.
kind of whack when they went to Japan.
That's
Or
what I said.
Silver
Like,
Samurai. Silver
that's what
Samurai was a robot. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, boo.
that's why I said they could do some of his own story, like have him build up, do the Alpha Flight story. I don't fucking care, but keep him away from the X-Men for a bit. Let the X-Men become the X-Men, and then add him in.
I wouldn't mind
I want
seeing
to
the
see
Alpha Flight
Sasquatch on
story.
the big screen.
Word, the James Hudson and the wife,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
both Vindicator. Both of them are Vindicator.
but
Okay,
I feel like they don't need to put Wolverine in the X-Men anytime soon. Start original X-Men. Start the story of Xavier being into the school and all that shit. Start the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants in it. Have the story between him and Magneto. You don't need to add the other fucking fan characters. If they don't like the movie, then tell them to go fuck themselves then. Because honestly, like, you keep adding all these characters as a gimmick shit, they don't really put story in it, and we don't fucking care about it. They did it with Juggernaut, they did it with Gambit, they did it with all the fucking characters that we wanted to see, but not being shit.
They 99% of the mutants in the school you didn't care about because they didn't tell you anything about them.
Yeah, you just saw them do one weird thing, and that was it.
That was it. And they're like major character. Like the thing about the X-Men is like most of the mutants are major. If you're an X-Men, you're a major character.
Yeah.
At some point, you're gonna have a major story arc or something. So to have all those characters mean nothing is just terrible. It's a waste.
Yeah. And then you know for a fact Hugh Jackman is not coming back as Wolverine. So now you have a chance.
Well, if he would.
No, he's
as
done.
I don't mean to play him like regularly, but I mean like he would probably cameo as Old Man Logan or something.
Yeah, but I don't see him coming back like to be casted as Wolverine. He's not going to come back. So this is your chance to really recreate Wolverine. But I have a feeling, honestly, it might not be Logan as Wolverine. It may be X-23 as Wolverine.
I hope it's not to be progressive because that'll just be annoying. I just hope, you know what? I'd rather they just not have an X-Men movie for a little while.
That's what I said.
Just to give it some give it some air. Just let it breathe a little. Then you can be like, all right, we're starting over. Fuck Jennifer Lawrence. Fuck all this shit. We're just gonna start completely new. Give me all new guys.
Yeah.
No Halle Berry. I don't need a big name. Like it's the X-Men. The X-Men should sell itself.
Exactly.
You do just need people who can act, though.
That's it.
Get new
actors. Patrick Stewart as Professor X. And I don't think anybody else can do it.
You know what? Look at what they're doing with Gifted. I just started watching Gifted, and they're doing a really good job. And
is that the scary one?
No, that's the new show on Channel 5.
Okay.
They're doing a really good job with that one. New Mutants, I like where it's going. I think it's a different vibe of an X-Men movie, so I was like, I don't mind it. Hopefully it's good.
Which is the horror one?
That's the New Mutants.
New Mutants. They're both out already?
No. The Gifted is already on. It's on TV.
Gifted's out.
It's on the 7th episode, I think.
No shit. It's been all right?
It's been good. It's been really good, actually. Yeah, I've been really enjoying it. It's on Hulu.
Huh.
And I also think they have the deal with Fox, so I think all the episodes are there.
Oh, okay, cool.
So definitely check it out. Like it has good character development so far. So I'm like,
did you watch Legion?
I did like Legion. A lot of people didn't like Legion. I personally like Legion.
I dug it.
I understood it. Yeah. A lot of people didn't understand it, and I think that was the big part of why Legion didn't do that good on TV.
It was a
I thought it was great. Yeah. Exactly. I expected that being
really had to follow. You really had to follow what was real and what wasn't, because it's all about psychics and shit, and telepathy, and changing perspective and all this other shit. So
yeah. So like I want a really fresh start on X-Men, like a full fresh start. Have some new characters, have some build up and all that stuff, and let them build into an X-Men team.
Mm-hmm.
And you could do so much with that, and then you can start adding them and start having little glimpses of them, like teaming with the Avengers, probably have something down the road. You could even have the Avengers versus X-Men down the road. So as long as you could build a fucking thing that you could say to be proud of, man. Because I really don't like the X-Men, Fox X-Men. I think the only thing on Fox they did good so far for me was Deadpool.
You didn't like Old Man Logan?
It was alright, but my big problem with it was the fact that I did like the original storyline, and the fact that a lot of the characters from the original storyline wasn't in it, and that kind of annoyed the shit out of me.
Oh yeah.
But
I
as a
get that.
movie, without looking at that, it was a good movie. But me being a fan of it, it kind of annoyed me.
I'm just thinking about that. I'm thinking you're saying that, and it's flashing in my head. Two of the major characters can't be in that movie. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
but if
three.
Three.
No, I was just thinking the Hulks and fucking Hawkeye.
Yeah, because Hawkeye was Patrick Stewart's character.
So yeah, they're just straight up gone. Like, nope.
Yeah, so that was a tough, but the whole concept of it, I thought it was well done. I thought they did it well. I understood what they were doing with it. It's just that, again, I knew the storyline, and it was just like, there's a lot of things you guys can't do. It's gonna annoy me in that sense. But Deadpool was the one, and I feel like Fox didn't want to do it. I think Ryan Reynolds kind of forced them to do it.
Yeah, I believe that. Did they ever confirm that it was him that leaked it?
Yeah, he confirmed
the footage. Okay.
He said it himself. He was like, someone accidentally linked this out. I wonder who it was. And you see Deadpool with like a little heart on his hand.
Okay.
Because Deadpool was made for the fans, and I think that was his big concept of it. Is that it's going to be made for you. It wasn't made for the studios to be like that. He wanted that movie to be made for the fans because that's what they've been asking for.
Yep. You know what? All right. So it makes even more sense. So there's even less to be worried about.
Exactly. And part 2, they have a teaser poster for part 2, a Thanksgiving poster.
Who's actually Cable? I forget.
Josh Brolin, Thanos.
There has to be some jokes in there about that.
Probably, but yeah, he's pretty much Cable, and then Domino's gonna be featured in it.
Have they confirmed like who's playing who yet? Like, is the main
Domino's already has an actress already.
Anybody else returning? What is it? Alfred, the blind lady.
Weasel's back. Blind Al's back. They all most of the cast is back.
Okay, cool.
So I think that's set for next year.
Yep.
Nice.
And then that's set for next year. Then we have Black Panther. I think that's going to be the lead up into. That's going to be the lead up into Avengers: Infinity War, and then got Avengers: Infinity War next year, and you got Deadpool 2, and that's all I can think of. Yes,
that's it, right? Yeah.
I guess a DC movie somewhere.
Oh yeah, wait a second. Isn't there a Black Widow movie? But it hasn't confirmed the date.
There's talks of it. There's no movie yet.
Okay.
There's a DC movie somewhere in that group, but I have no clue what it is. So.
Hold up. What about Ant-Man and
Oh yeah, Ant-Man and Wasp is next year also.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. So. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of good stuff coming for Marvel anyway. DC, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. So,
right, who cares at this point?
Yeah, Justice League doesn't look good.
Where's Swamp Thing? That's what I want.
He's in the swamp.
I want a new Swamp Thing movie.
Yeah,
because the first one was garbage and the show was
You're more likely going to see Swamp Thing in like Legends of Tomorrow than you're going to see him in a movie.
God damn it, I want Swamp Thing.
Same thing as Constantine.
You know what? He had his chance.
No, he's going to be in Legends of Tomorrow.
No, I'm just saying there was a Constantine movie. He had a chance.
Yeah.
may not
There's a movie and a show.
Show was
nobody
good.
Gave a shit. Yeah.
I don't know. No one gave a shit. We did.
No, we did totally, but the masses didn't. They were just
the masses are stupid.
Pretty much,
They can be.
I think that goes without saying. But
Yes.
you know,
Um,
what else we got for this week? Anything else?
that's all I got.
I'm still not watching Inhumans. I almost don't want to see it.
I'm not gonna sell you the show. I'm not gonna sell you on it because I'm not happy with it. And then also, this is X-Men Rejects. It gets better after 4. Doesn't mean it
You
gets
swear?
really good. No. I can't promise that it will get better, I swear. But it gets decent after episode 4. But after that, it's still a pretty harsh show to swallow because it's pretty boring. But then again, the Inhumans is always boring characters. And honestly, if you said you're an Inhumans fan, I'll say go fuck you. You don't know who the hell the Inhumans were. So like,
I wouldn't believe you, first of all.
Exactly. Unless you're a person that I know for a fact read Fantastic Four, then I will believe you. Other than that, go fuck you.
I only like the Inhumans on the cartoon. That's it. On the Fantastic Four cartoon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which
That was the only time I liked
it was associated with Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Exactly. I have a big problem with them. I've said my problem with them for a long time is the fact that Marvel's. I feel like they're the Roman Reigns of the Marvel universe.
You know what? You say it like that, I see it.
They're the Roman Reigns of the Marvel universe. They're trying to force them on you.
They want you to think of them as a big deal, and they really just are kind of unbearable.
Exactly.
They're just as good as the X-Men. No, they're not.
No, the X-Men is the AJ Styles of the WWE. The X-Men are the AJ Styles of the WWE. And actually, no. I'll say who's a better example for it because the hipping. All right, X-Men is the Neville of the WWE, and Roman Reigns is the Inhumans of the WWE.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that Neville one. That's a good one. That's a good analogy.
Because AJ is Avengers because he's still there and still doing his thing, so he'll be the Avengers of the WWE. That would be my example. The one that everyone loves, but they're not giving love to, and the one that everyone hates, but WWE seems to give a lot of love to.
You know, what a shame. Can anybody tell me what is Medusa's like? How strong is her hair? Because I always figured
it's stronger than a weave.
No,
clearly.
I hope so. But I was like, I always thought that because they were rivals to the Fantastic Four, that her hair was at least as strong as Mr. Fantastic's body. Is that not true?
Her hair is strong. Her hair is like because it bonds. I'll say her hair is the equivalent of Bayonetta's hair.
Really? All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
In that sense, I don't think she ever made a costume or armor with it, but she could lift a lot of things with her hair and whatnot.
But that's what she uses it for. It's for lift. Like she uses it to attack people. No, I've seen her wrap people up, but like I always thought like you can't. She's one of those characters where it's like it's obvious somebody should take a sword to her.
Yeah.
But in real, in comic book logic, you can't actually do that because you can't cut her hair, right?
It depends on what you have. Wolverine was able to.
Oh, there you go. Never mind. All right.
Wolverine should shave that bitch bald.
Isn't it something like could Wolverine cut Mr. Fantastic or no?
I think he can. It's just that I don't know. I don't remember.
Wait, what was the question?
Can Wolverine cut Mr. Fantastic?
It's never come up.
Because isn't he like isn't he like on a molecular level? Like, isn't that what his powers are? Like, he stretches that thin or whatever.
Yeah, he can't be pierced unless he's if he's not using his power wise. His body's not naturally like that. He has to activate his power to be that.
Oh, so you mean when he's in his regular proportions, standing still or something, he's not actually made of whatever?
No.
Wow, I didn't know that.
He has to activate it.
That I did not know. Yeah. Okay.
It's like the other ones, except for Thing. Thing just forced them to rock. But other than that, the other ones all had to activate. They all had to activate the power.
Holy shit! I've never really thought about him. Everybody else I thought about because it's super visual.
Yeah.
But him, I thought, oh, he's still stretchy when he's standing still and normal size. Apparently not. Uh-oh.
No.
I thought wrong.
I think he has activated like Invisible Woman has to activate hers. Human Torch has to activate his.
See, I think the reason I kind of like them is because they're an Earth team that has cosmic level powers supposedly.
Yeah.
But then my gripe has always been with the Thing getting beat by the Hulk.
Yeah.
I just go, they just don't like the Thing. They just don't want him to win against the Hulk. They don't want anybody to win against the Hulk. Like, that's my main problem with
the
Thing.
The Thing has some victories over the Hulk.
But you know what? Honestly, you would have to tell me one, because other than the time that they all joined forces, and I think like Ghost Rider came by and he like tickled the Hulk and there was a whole bunch of stupid stuff that happened, and that's how they won. But it wasn't like a one-on-one fist fight.
I think it was the first fight Thing won, and then the second one Hulk was too powerful and he won, and then after that I think Hulk won again after that. It was like for when they first fought, it was tied. When they made a big event when they fought the second time.
Yeah.
Because Hulk wants revenge and shit like that. And then there was one that Thing got his face fucked up, and then
yes, I do remember that.
Yeah, so
that kind of killed it for me. It was just like how they built them as rivals, and then they clearly did not want them to be rivals because Hulk just surpassed him super hard.
Yeah.
And I never liked that about the Fantastic Four, though. Like, I always thought there was an inconsistency there. Like, he's not cosmic level. He's just a rock man because he can get his ass whooped.
Yeah, but he's supposed to have super strength. He's supposed to have a lot of things. I think his strength is not as strong as Hulk, but he's up there with like Juggernaut and shit.
Oh no, I remember. Yeah, but it's just like seeing him always get beat. It's like in wrestling. Man, they trying to tell you this guy is strong, and all you ever do is see him get beat.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, it's like that.
Yeah,
like the Big Show in certain instances. Yeah. It's like he's a giant, but almost everybody's beaten him at least once.
Yep.
I know. He should just never lose. He should just punch everybody in the first 5 seconds.
Exactly.
Oh, all right. So I guess we can wrap it up there for this week.
Yep.
All right. So that's been a cast. It's been fun. Another episode of It Gets Better, I Swear. You can follow us on SoundCloud, RedCycloneInc, Twitter, Instagram. What's the Facebook?
RedCycloneInc.
Yep. So,
group and board.
Mm-hmm. Also, Merc with the Mic everywhere we just mentioned.
Yes, and stay tuned for Twitch. I did Sonic Forces on Twitch this week. I'll be doing more because I'm gonna start recording to the El Garnido. So I will be doing Mario Odyssey. I'll be doing a replay of that and Lego Marvels too.
Yes,
that'll be
Spoilers. Don't get Sonic Forces.
Don't get Sonic Forces. If you want to see how the Sonic Forces play, watch my Twitch.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
I'll curse it out.
All right. And don't forget sandwiches. Sandwiches out for Jenkins.
Always and always follow Jenkins.
Peace.
Follow him wherever he goes.
Into stores, it's everything.
Laugh at him. You can laugh at him. I laugh at him all the time, so you can laugh at him.
He's a grown-ass man. He can take it.
Oh, and introducing Loki. I got a new cat. Her name's Loki.
Okay.
So it's doing Loki.
Nice.
You guys will meet her if you guys come to take over.
Got you. All right.
Laters.
Peace.
Goodbye.